started here with the Power Hour. We are live. Let me make sure. We are getting a stream. Make sure everything is up and ready. We're going to be talking about Emini crude oil. Very nice. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's go to the setups. Currently, oil. By the way, I'm sorry. Before I go there, somebody hold on. Give me 1 second. There you have it. Just gave you guys one website there that somebody was asking me about. So let's go. Let's go back to the futures, guys. Let's talk a little bit about the oil trade that we have going on right now. And let's talk about the E-mini. Currently, E-mini, what is it? E-mini 83.75. So let's talk about a little bit E-mini first, guys. Let me move this out of the way. Sorry about my voice. I caught the flu over the past couple of days, and my voice is just pretty much gone. Trying to make a big effort being here with you guys at 11 a.m. Eastern time to talk about the futures, talk about the E-mini trades. What do we have for the S&P 500? Last night's video, I mentioned to you guys the importance of this level 41.72 that you see on the screen. Overnight, we barely printed that 75. So what did we do this morning? This morning, regular trading hours, the plan of action for the ES posted on the room for everyone at around 6:30 a.m. My time, which is Central Time. And what did I set for today? Well, it was pretty simple. You see that at 8 a.m., around 7 a.m. Central, which is 8 a.m. Eastern Time, posted for you guys one trade that I did really nice on the oil. I'm going to talk about that trade in a little bit. For now, let's go and concentrate for the ES. What is going on the ES trade? This morning, I told you guys, we're probably going to get a quiet morning since we do have FOMC today, right? It is important for the bulls to hold on to the level of 41.72. So if this morning you open above, right, above the 41.79, you're gonna be looking for targets of 82.50, 85, and 91, and then the 94. Well, what do we do in the ES? Well, we open right at 82, right? So what do you do when we open around the 82? You start looking for the level that I have given you. One level that I gave you was the 79. What is the 79? That's the previous day settle, right? So if you come to the 79 after you open at 82, what you have to do is take the trade long if you see this overnight holding. Right, overnight held pretty nice. We haven't even touched the overnight low of 75. You take the long once you retreat back above it. So the market came down, right, to the 77 level, then went back again above the 79. That's when you take the trade, right? You take your trade at 79, first target 82, that's about 3 handles. Next target 85, another 3 handles. That's about 6 handles already from the low of 79. I mean, from the open of 79 that I told you, the level, that would have given you about $600 on 2 lots trading the E-mini this morning. After the 85, we have the 91.50. We haven't gotten there yet. I mean, it looks like we're stopping right at the 88 level so far for the ES. Currently, we are stuck between this overnight high of 85.75 and the open. A couple of times we tried to go below that 81. We just haven't found any momentum on this market. No unwinding so far. All right, not on the E-mini. So what to look for? Maybe it's going to be like this all the way for until FOMC. I have an order to go short 87s just in case I see them again. As a matter of fact, my first trade as we were going into this 88 was to short, right? This is my second trade for the day, was to short that E-mini around the 87. I was looking for 83, 82 target, right? And as you can see, we did get that 87 back to the 82. I was able to get out at 82 for about 5 handles to the downside, a small, right? I did a small trade, 2 lots, very easy trade from the 85 back to the 82, which was the open. I was targeting the open the moment we were above that 87 level this morning for the E-mini. So not bad this morning. So far, we're doing pretty good. Quiet morning, but we still have trades to do for the E-mini coming down the line. Okay, so far we have seen a good, like I said yesterday, a good move on these 72.80 level, right? We have seen these. I believe we're probably gonna get back to this 72 eventually, but so far all the value that we have so far is above this 72 level, between the 72s and those 85s. So be paying close attention, please. You know, like, what are we going to do for this trade as FOMC unwinds this afternoon? Are we going to hit that 4,200 and then retreat? And where are we going to be retreating to, right? That's the most important thing. Where are we going to be coming back to? What level? So if this thing flies, guys, it's going to fly about the 4,200, 4,210. Expectations are the same. We are going to leave it, the interest at 0. This is not going anywhere when it comes to the Fed funds till 2022, maybe. So let's talk a little bit about oil now. Let's talk about oil. The crude oil last night, very interesting trade. It was given to you guys in a video that I have posted for you guys in YouTube. And I told you yesterday, right? Wait for the pullback. Here is the Globex session. Yesterday, as we were closing the room and we were closing around the 63 levels, we were printing 63.20s when we were doing the video. And I told you guys, wait out to retreat to that 62.70s. And that happened around 11 Eastern, because I was trading at 11 Eastern last night. Took a long trade there. Let me show you what did I do. Here is my oil trade. Look at what happened yesterday. These are my trades yesterday, right? These are my trades. Let me show you. Let me put it on the 15 minutes for you to see it. Collected about $900. Easy money, right? Look at the trade. We exited 63.20, right? This is where we exited yesterday. Then I told you guys, wait for 62.70s, and there we touched that. I was long already. My order was in place. They filled the order, went to VWAP. I got out of VWAP. I captured about $110 there, really quick scalping overnight. But then I went to sleep, and I said to myself, let's put an order on the 84s long. They filled my order right at 84, 10 cents above the 83. 84 is actually the same level that I got out, right? I got out at 84, so the same level I got out, the same level I went long again, went to sleep, left my order 60 cents above it, almost 70 cents above it. So they took me out this morning at 63.59. If you look at my trade, it's about $860 only with one lot. I went really small. I should have done it maybe 2 or 3 lots here, but a small trading still gives you very nice profit overnight, about $860 so far overnight. Now, what am I looking for oil? Let's go back to the charts and now start looking at this 64 level. If you look, I have now, after the inventory, we are struggling with the 62.30s level on oil. And I have a short currently at around 64.25. This is a scalping. I want to take another 20, maybe 25 ticks on oil. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for us to retrace back to the 64 even from the 25 cents and eventually go to 63.55. If you look at my book map, this is what I'm targeting for, right? My book map, I am targeting for these levels. See if the oil can pull back from this 62, not there, excuse me, this 64.20s back to 63.60, 63.55. That is the move to take for oil, right? That's what you should be looking for on the oil trade. They are coming back. I want to grab those 64.30s, see if we get a small retracement, a small retreat back to test those 64s. So far we were one time frame in higher, and we're still one time frame in higher for the oil trade. Like I said, this is just a small scalp. It might work early on. We'll see how it goes. Currently, let me move it to the 64.30 because that's where we are heading. Currently, we have something in the book at 64.50. So any big move, we might stop here on this 64.50. Inventory numbers, let me show you what those inventory numbers were this morning, right? We have 90K, I think, plus 90K. There you have it, right? Here is what we have for inventory this morning on oil. And I posted in the room as well. We're going to go over that in the room. But there is some OPEC confidence when it comes to the trading so far, right? We were waiting for the storage. But so far overnight, this OPEC confidence is the ones that was really putting a nice move on oil prices early on. I'll still be looking for a retreat from these 64.20, 64.50s back to the 63. We'll be trading that maybe tomorrow. But for today, still the play is to look for a small retracement back, capture around $300, maybe $400 before the end of the day. That is on my oil trade. Let's go to the inventory and read a little bit about about what is it that they are talking about. What was the prior yesterday? This is the API from yesterday, by the way, right? So the API data from yesterday was going accrued about 4,000, about 4 million. That was not bad. Now this morning, the prior was plus 594 from last week. You guys recall that? That was the big move that we had. But so far, it looks like a bit bullish on the report. Let's see if we're going to hold on to these 64s at the end of the week before we start printing those 65s and 66 that we were talking about before, okay? So oil trading looking good. I mean, looking really nice. It has been a really great week. We have printed about $4,000 only trading the oil for the week. So very nice. I'm going to leave it alone. It looks like they're going to go print those 64.50s. I'm going to have a small short at 64.30 and maybe sell some premium, collect an additional, say, $1,800 on this premium so far for oil. Let's go back now to the E-mini for a minute. Let me see what the E-mini is doing. 83.50 is probably going to be stuck here, guys, for quite a while. Let me look at my trade here. Let me put the oil because I need my oil on my other screen so I can see it. 64.15 on oil. Let's wait for that high of the day of 64.32. I have my order to go short the 32s to try to capture 20, 25 potential move. Let's go back to the ES for a minute. Let me open my book. let's see, book trader for the E-mini. There it is. And why are you, hold on, give me 1 second. My book trader is not coming up on my other screen. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about, come on, where are you? Where is my book trader? There is my book trader. Where is my book trader on oil? There is my oil, and let me get a brand new, because I want to see both of them. There you go, another book trader. All right, let's place this a little bit on the side, put it on the side for a minute, get these out of the way, and see if we can make some money for the E-mini. All right, E-mini, come on, come on, come on, come on. 64.18. Let's go back to the E-mini, see if that E-mini is going to give me anything today. Oh, I have my, never mind, guys. I do have here my E-mini on the other side. There we go. I have my E-mini. So look for these 83s, 84s back to the 81s for the E-mini trade. See if this is going to work. Oil's trying to move above that 32. I have an order to go short. I'm going to move it a little bit, guys, just to the 40 level. Because I'm seeing the book map lighting up those 64 40s. If you look at some small trade in there, see if we can capture an additional 20 cents. If you look, they're trying to pull back now this 64.25. Let's see, what are we going to do? 64.20. Are they going to print it out or not? All right, TQQ's falling off a little bit on this NASDAQ. Let me take a look at the NASDAQ right now. Some of you guys were asking. I told you NASDAQ is going to roll over, and NASDAQ is rolling over. The NQ's below the open. Now TQQ's rolling over with it. Apple below, let me see, Apple below 134, guys, on Apple. And look at the 81. Anyone who took the trade from the 83s to the 81, that's about 2 points on that ES. If you guys were scalping this, I was about to take my trade on that 84s. I couldn't get in on that 84 trade. Poor low against, let's see if this poor low is going to break on the ES back to the 78s. I want to grab those ones at 78 instead. I am short multiple stocks. I will go over those, but let's concentrate on the futures for now, see if we can make an additional money. So far, only $900 on this oil trade. I want to make sure we capture another 20 to 30 ticks. All right, let's see if they're going to push here to the 30 and then short 64.30 on this oil. All right, we're still one-time framing on this oil is just a top on that 32. I want to see if we can build up in a small move back to this 64.30, leave a poor high, come back to the 64.12 and collect those $200 or $400 if you trade 2 lots. This will be the move. I'll go slow. This was the trade from last night given to you guys in the room to look for this 64.70s. So right now it's just a scalping. My trade is gone. My trade was a beautiful trade. And I told you we might even gap up. If you read the video from last night, if you start looking at the video from last night, I told you we might gap up higher on oil. So the trade was there. It was given to you guys to go long this 62.72, and that's why you see it on my screen, right? Long 62, long 62.73, right? Got out at 84 with 1 lot, left 1 lot running from 62.84, got out this morning at 63.60 right before the inventory numbers. Now, inventory numbers were okay. Now we're trying to push above this 63.50, 64.50, excuse me. Let's see if we're going to break out. If we come to these 64.30s, I'm going to start taking my shorts, looking for a retracement back to the $64 even. That will give me around $300 extra for the trade on my oil. Let's see if it's going to happen. I have the 15-minute chart right here. I do trade out of my market profile. This one only gives me the idea of what the distributions are happening when I go back to the 5 minutes. I'm not looking at nothing else. but the distributions candles, nothing more than that. Everything is out of my book map. Everything is out of the market profile when it comes to oil. Look at the ES trying to push back about the 84. Again, if you did not took the trade, let me go back to my order because I have an order here on oil. Right? Are they going to fill my 40? I have a chore on oil 64.40, trying to collect $400 back to 64 even. Let's see if they're gonna go for it. They are about to push. If they push higher, if they push back to this 64.40 here or 64.50, the move is to come back to this 63.85 on the oil, even the 6400 number. That's what I'm looking for on my oil. Currently 64.30. Let's see if this is going to work. Right now, the order is just sitting there. All right, come on, come on. Push it. There you go, 31s. Print the 40. What is the premium? The premium on the 65 oil currently is, let me go look at the premium because I'm going to be selling some premium immediately on oil, collecting an additional $1,800. What is the premium for 65 expiring in 19 days? Premium is about $1.50. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. Collecting $1,500, an additional $1,500 on my oil. 64.27. All right. E-mini doing nothing. 84s. Back to the 84s. Anyone who took the trade on that 84 to the 81, kudos to you guys. We're coming back again, right? Once again, we're coming back to this 84 level on the E-mini, right? I'll be looking to short this 86. I have an order already pending at 86. Take it back to 81. Collect $500 for E-mini trade. Everything before FMC probably is going to be really quiet. That's why I am concentrating on my oil trade, trying to collect this $400 on the oil. It is 11:20. I'll be going over my stocks in a minute. I just want to see this trade works. All right, this trade work. Let me go to where is my 83s, E-mini, 31s on my oil. Apple, I just grabbed some Apple on my other account at 134, currently underneath 134 on Apple. Look at AMC coming back below $11. AMC below 11. GameStop, I'm going to go into GameStop. Oh my goodness, they did not fill my order. They're pulling back now on oil, guys. Look at that. I mean, they almost... Did anyone took that 32s? Man, they came to the 32s, but they did not give me my 40 cents on oil. Should I chase it here? I'm going to wait it out. My order is right there. Right? And what did I say as we were coming into the room? I told you guys, let's wait for a poor high to develop, right? Poor high. Let it come back to the value area low, which is the 64.10s. Collect your $300, $400, and then move back up, right? Move back up to the 64.50. Come on, let it work. 83s, there you go. 80, 83.50, 64.30. $32s. We go back to the trade here. Check out the daily. I have a 64.55 on my daily charts. Oh, this is the level that I have because that's the drop that sent us to the 58s, right? That's the one that is sent us to this 58 level from the daily. Let me print the daily chart. Let me get rid of the orders for you to see clearly what's going on. So we're trying to push above it. This is the top of that day, 64.86, right? 64.86 before we start moving lower on oil once again. Surprisingly, we have over the past couple of days, I just realized now, right, our volume hasn't been that strong for oil because we were waiting for today. But even today, we still have not printed above the previous couple of days volume. So let's see how this volume is going to play out on our oil trade. This was very nice volume on the way down when we were pushing those 60s back to the 57s, 58s. Let's move back to our E-mini trade. There he goes, 83s back to 81s. Again, another 2 points on that. You know, I'm going to be grabbing these 83s, 81s because money is money. I can be collecting those $200 easy on these E-mini. Let me go back to the E-mini trade here. Been playing this E-mini move, 83s, 81s, 83s, 81s. Quiet, very quiet morning. Very quiet morning. Expected, right? Look at the 81. Holding for dear life. And here is your move from 84 to that 81. You guys grab the second lot. That's very nice. $64.16. Oil, guys, is pulling back from that 32. 32 oil. Give me 1 second, guys. 32 levels so far looking good. All right, ES back to the 83s. 82.50. Back to the 83. Trying to push on that 83, 84 for the ES. Point of control so far. All right. Oil 64.20s. They don't want to give us the 64.40s. Yeah, for the scalp. Looking for that 64.40 on that oil. Okay, let me go to the NQ. And TQQs actually. Take Two Interactive positive today. AMC just printing $11. Let me look at Coinbase. Coinbase below 300. Oh, look at GameStop coming back from the 60s. Right up VWAP. VWAP on that ES. All right, point of control. The development point of control just moved on the ES. Tesla below 700. All right, 81s again, guys. Look at that poor low holding for dear life on that E-mini. Eighty-ones. 81s on that ES again, guys. If this breaks, we're gonna see the 78s. Quiet NQ. Okay, this is it is 11:30 already. This is what we are going to do. We're gonna leave the ES alone and the oil trade on. All right, let's talk about Apple for a minute. Let's go to our stocks. Apple trade below 34. We were waiting for the 133.50 yesterday. Earnings today after after the close, right? So let's go and put it back into the daily. Consolidating. Look at the consolidation going on around this 34, 32. Let me there display it. Let's edit this color. Yesterday I changed this. Let me make sure. Give me 1 second, guys. Alpha. There you go. Where is this alpha? There, is that better? Yeah, it's a little bit better. So let me make this the default. Save as a default, so that way. There you go. So 32, 35 on Apple. We were waiting for the 33.50 yesterday. Couldn't grab it. Today, printing below 34. Let's see if that's going to work, right? Earnings tonight, I would expect 138, the top, and 131s or 130s if the stock retraces. Let me go back to my FNGU for a minute. I have a trade on FNGU, guys. You guys know my trades. Man, I'm only making 50 bucks, but it's profit. Went long yesterday, the 33.21, and I did not exit at 34.50. Probably gonna recapture here, some below the 33.20s. I'm probably gonna wait for now. Gonna wait out, but for FOMC, I want to be flat. See if I can grab it below the 32s, 31s. So let me see if I can sell 100 shares. I can sell them right now. We are printing 3372s. We might prop it a little bit going into FOMC. So I'll wait it out, see if I can go back to the 34s, place my order here. Let me put it back here to get out at 34. Let's see if it works, just in case. Let me go back to Apple. Here goes Apple, just struggling on that 3134, okay, on Apple. Okay, guys, ES coming back to the 83s. If you guys did not grab those 84s early on, this is the moment to grab those 84s for the ES. 109 TQQs. Let me go back to my TQQ. I think I have a trade at TQQ. Yes, so I have a small trade on TQQ, 100 shares. Okay, 109s on this TQQ. Not looking good. I'm gonna flatten this, break even for now. Let me tell the guys in the room. Okay, there. They just filled an order. Let me see if this was my oil trade. Yes, so they just filled our oil trade, guys, 64.41s. I think it was 41s or 48s. Let's go back to the oil. See if the oil trade is going to give us some money back to the 64. Yes, so they just filled an order on that oil. I was expecting this move out of the one time framing. So 64.50. Let's see if we can get it back to the 64.20s, 64 even number for our oil trade to look and capture for those $400. Okay, that would be the move for oil. Okay. ES back to the 83s, trying to push the point of control back to the VWAP. Okay. Nice, we have a live trade on that oil. Let me post it in the room. CL trade. All right, there you have it, live. Let's see if we grab those 400 bucks. In the meantime, ES coming to the 83. Let's see if we're gonna push back to the 86. Let's go back to the ES for a minute. NQ weaker, getting weaker right now. All right, it goes oil. Derek, 64.48. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so 64.50s on that. $109. Then we have 82's Emini. Okay, let's keep scalping this for 2 points. Let's see if this E-mini is gonna give us back those 86 guys to collect another 500 bucks. Let's go to Baidu for a minute. Baidu calling my attention here on the 217s again, pulling back from the 220s. $108.95, 103.83. All right, oil working a little bit here. See if he's gonna give us the 64.30s. Here we go. Right now we have that 64.35. The fill one ordered here. There you go. Collected another 100 bucks here, guys, on this trade. Back to 33s. Look at the 32s on oil, guys. Let me reload the 50s if this happened. All right, trying to reload. Okay, let me go back to TQQs. Give me 1 second. TQQs coming down to this 108 level. Thirty-three is 108.45. Apple dropping big here below. That's the number we were looking, 178 on the ES. Now, immediately they returned the favor, went back. Let me go to the TQQs for a minute. Boeing 233s. Boeing earnings today's 6 straight quarter losses. So I'm gonna let it wait for the 220s. Okay, 64.35. Okay, cancel my order on the 64.20s. Let me go back to the 64.50s. 108.39s. Microsoft, I am long to 53.40s. Facebook pulling back to the 305. Coinbase holding those 300 bucks. They don't want to give the 290 now. Let me see what Bitcoin is doing today. Right at the previous day, settle on the ES, guys. Look at Phillips 66 and Valero up above almost 3% today. I told you guys that trade was coming. All right, here goes TQQ. Here goes NASDAQ rolling over. Oil looking good, guys. back to the ES here for a minute. ES negative now, negative 1 point for the day. $133s on Apple. ES holding overnight low, guys. TQQs. Let's see what W is doing today. Kind of flat. Oh man, we went to 304. On Wayfair, we did toss that 304 today again. Let's go back to my TQQ tray. 108.36. Facebook, let's see, they're printing 305 again. 305.50. Let's go back to FNGU. Maybe I can get some more love out of FNGU. Same place. Same place we left it this morning. Coles. Let me see what Coles is doing. Same. I am short Coles looking for 59. I'm short $60. I mean 60, 70. Okay, 60, 70 short on my calls. I have 200 shares calls. Let me go back to Coinbase. Oh man, Coinbase guys still holding the 299. I want to grab it on the 291s back to the 310s. Collect about 20 bucks. GameStop. Let's go to GameStop for a minute. $172. ES back to 77 on the ES. What is oil doing? Nothing. Oil at 64.25, guys. Oil trade. Baba holding the 237. All right, so let's do a review now. It's only almost noon. So here are the two trades that we have done today for you guys that attended live. Our oil trade collected about $1,000 and is still looking to short now the 64.50. All of our trades were long. Let me show you what did we do this morning. Show the trades. Be transparent about everything. So what happened yesterday during the review on the Power Hour and after on the video recap that I posted on YouTube, told you guys look for the 62.84 to go long on oil yesterday. Right here. Let me go here, Globex. So what happened yesterday on oil? Oil, guys, yesterday when we were right here on the 63.20s, I told you wait for the 62.70 to go long, right? So I took my long right there, and I'm going to show you quickly. There it is. Here is my long, 62.73, right? First long, 62.73. Second long, 62.84. I closed one at 64.84, collected about 150 bucks. Took my next long, got out at 63.59. And right now, live, we just executed another one, short, 64.40, got out at 64.35. So currently making about $1,000 on that trade. And we have another one short at 64.50 right now, just waiting for us, right? That will probably give us the 6,400 till the end of the day, okay? ES trade, those of you who were in the room, let's go back to the E-mini trade quickly. What's going on with the E-mini? All right, E-mini, what did we say when we coming into the room? Okay, oops, let me get rid of this. This is the 72 level. I'm going to lock this. Look at the E-mini. Right, here is the setup for the E-mini trade that we took live about 2 hours, about an hour ago. 84, start shorting, start looking for your target to be the overnight low, 75. There is your 75, right? E-mini. About 7 points on this trade, about $700 for the E-mini. Now we are holding that overnight low, and I told you, watch out, because we might reverse here if this doesn't break. Now, if this breaks, our target is 41.72. Now, let's go back and see if I'm going to give you the trades before I close the chat. Okay. The first the first target, excuse me, I'm going to post it right now in the chat room, is 41.72 to the downside on the ES. The next target is, this probably is going to happen after FOMC or previous to FOMC. It would be to look for 41.66, 41.60. That is on the E-mini. To the top, of course, you have those 82, which is the open. And then if you go long, look for the overnight high, 85.75. Okay, that is what I have for you guys in the E-mini. Oil trading, back to 64.26. Doesn't want to give me the 64.50. I'm going to wait here for the 64.50. Take it back to the 64 even, right? Point of control, the developing point of control, it might move back into these levels on the 64.10s, 6400s. So start looking for that trade. If not, if we start developing value on the 6430s, you will see that point of control jump from the 6360s back to those 6430s when it comes to the TPOC on oil. So oil, I'll be looking for the short side for a quick scalp. This is not going to be a position trade that we were having before. This will be a quick scalp. Start looking for a retracement back to the 64 even. Our short from the 64.40 is working pretty nice, giving us about 15 ticks right now on that oil trade. But I'll be looking for that 64 even. This is what I'll be looking for when it comes oil trade. Let's see if we're going to retrace back to the 64 and re-enter the trade on oil. NQ rolling over after I told you guys, once we were at the open, the same thing was happening on the E-mini. Let me go back to the E-mini now. There goes the E-mini dropping below the overnight low live. Let's see if we're going to take it to the 72. All right, let's see the E-mini is going to hold the 72, guys. This will be really important. If this is just a fake a breakout, we can come back to the 82s from this 75 level. Let's go back to oil. And let me go to my Apple trade here. Printing 33s on Apple. $33.12. $33.12 on Apple. Let's look FNGU. Let me go make a trade on FNGU quickly. Where are you? There you go. 33.50 FNGU currently. Baidu 217 before I leave. It's almost lunchtime. $33s. This will be the trade on this Apple, guys. Start looking for the 33s evens. So I'll place an order. See if they're gonna fill my order. Okay, come on, come on. TQQs, let's go back. Live, TQQs, let's see. Grab it about, man, look at this, coming off the 108. Place in order to buy. Buy 108s on the TQQ, guys. This 109 exit was really nice. Got out a break even on that trade. Let me go grab it on my other account because this could be a very nice move. All right, I just placed my order, 64.20s on oil. So guys, that's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for attending the chat. I hope you guys got pretty. I hope you guys got some pretty good trades. A couple of them that we did was on the Emini, one on oil. You guys saw me going on the calls, Apple longs. You guys saw me going Microsoft long, GameStop. So thank you so much for attending. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Don't forget our website, www.eslive8.com, where we are live 8 hours a day. If you guys have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell so you get notifications every time I go live or every time when I give you guys a brand new video for YouTube. Take care, guys. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Remember, eslive8.com, power hour at 11 a.m. Eastern every day. Thank you, guys. Take care. God bless. Be seeing you guys tomorrow morning. Peace out.